September, the month that we're going to be getting the attack helicopter and the nightmare map. So, okay, I'm going to be talking about the nightmare maps now. So, nightmare maps. Me personally, I believe that these maps will have a disabled power up stick because what made impossible maps like kind of impossible is that you cannot use any power ups, because if you use any power ups, it will be like not impossible. So nightmare maps, if there's any power that's being used, it is not going to be a nightmare. So there are also gonna be like upgraded bosses, meaning that bosses that are stronger. Hell, even the plague doctor might even start killing towers or something. So these upgrades could consist of more HP, more resistances, faster walk speed probably, and kills the towers a lot more, and RNG, which is going to be really annoying. Instead of already knowing what the attacks are going to be what attacks the enemies, the boss are going to be doing, you don't know. So that is going to be really annoying and like a nightmare to deal with, which is what I think about. Alright, so after that with the bosses and stuff about nightmare maps, let's go take a look about some of these nightmare maps which I think are nightmare maps. So first one being the Wake Island map. I know I said this map is going to be having its own mode, but I don't think it's going to be having its own mode in a release. And yeah, this is going to be one of the most hardest nightmare maps. Even though it's long, the modifiers it has will be very extreme, extremely harder bosses as a little thing because of how long this path is. So yeah, that's something. This might be also be another map where you can still use power-ups, but some power-ups are limited to be used, something similar in that one Purgatory, I think that's what it's called, or assembly line, there you go, where all the other plain power-ups cannot be used, but the healing field is able to be used. So maybe something similar to that, make a nuke not be able to use on that map, maybe. I'm not really too sure. So yeah, that's Wake Island for you. Next is the D-Day map, and this is a extremely hard map, as John said. Nightmare maps will did I just say hard maps? John said that nightmare maps will consist of having more lanes and having more enemies than last time. So yeah, that's another key factor, that this is a nightmare map, and as well as tower targeting will be extremely annoying, since there's a lot more enemies that the towers will target. So yeah, another thing is that the path is kind of pretty small, so that is a issue as well. So good luck trying to beat this with upgraded bosses, which is going to be a nightmare. And finally, this map right here that was shown in John Roblox's thank you Tower Defense X video. And as you can see on this map right here, there really isn't no path going on. I'm guessing that these broken stuff right here is where the enemies would spawn, and then they would go in that little headquarter of the TDX headquarter. Yeah, the enemy placement is kind of off. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be spawning on these broken roads on both sides, so that two times the enemies, I guess. So yeah, that's something. The thing that I'm kind of worried about is how where the hell are these enemies going to go to? Where's our base? So that's probably what's going to make this map a nightmare. So alright, so that's pretty much it for this video talking about these nightmare maps. So yeah, I'm kind of in short of videos lately, so please give any ideas if you have some, and do not give videos ideas like this. Jax versus Skibbity Toilet Epping Edging battle. Why?